Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So, today we have a battle against G, random person offline. So yeah, I am using the same team that I've been using the past few games here. You can see it on the side, and by the looks of it, my opponent is using a very strong and well-balanced team. Very meta-looking team as well. So, what do I want to lead with in this one? I think we are gonna go with the. I think we're gonna go with the Sneasler again. And we will see how that works out. So at this rate, I'm really just hoping to get to the end of a game here. That would be nice, because so far all of our games, though they've been very good matches, very competitive matches, have not finished thanks to this damn timer, so hopefully we can change that in this one. So, it looks like he is going to go ahead and lead with the Gold Dango, as we lead with the Sneasler. So, not a good matchup for us at all, although we actually do have coverage on hand for this thing in the form of Shadow Claw. So, the fact that we are choice banned means that we actually might be able to one-shot this thing depending on its spread. Is that a risk I'm willing to take, though? That is the question. Do we want to take that chance? You know what? I think we actually do want to take that chance. We're going to try to take this thing out with a choice band Shadow Claw here, see if we can catch him off guard with that. As he actually outspeeds us, so he's choice Scarf, so that's unfortunate. It hits us with the Shadow Ball, drops us down to about a third HP. We go for the Shadow Claw in return. It is not quite enough to take him out, unfortunately, but it leaves him in the red. So, the only good thing about this is that we know that he has to be choice Scarf, so we can very easily just switch into the Bisharp here, so that's exactly what we're going to do. That is our only resistance and or immunity to the Ghost move, so that is what we're going to do. So there it is, and he does go Shadow Ball again because he has to, and so that is not going to do much of anything to us. We are max HP Eviolite, so can take attacks pretty well with the Bisharp. I don't anticipate him staying in this turn, so I think it's our opportunity to just go ahead and get our Stealth Rock up, so that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll see what he wants to do here, as he does indeed go for the switch, obviously. And he is going to go ahead and come in with the Ting Loom. So that thing's coming in, does get the Vessel of Ruin to lower special attack of all Pokemon. We go for the Stealth Rock to get that hazard set up, which is nice. So we have a little bit of a choice to make here. We do have super effective coverage on deck for this thing in the form of Brick Break. Unfortunately, I can't imagine it doing a ton of damage to this thing. Now, the only problem is we do have some switches to this thing, but at the same time, I also feel like he probably just wants to start stacking hazards of his own here. I partially want to go for a Brick Break just to see how much damage it does, and then kind of scout what kind of set he is, but at the same time, he could also be packing Earthquake, which would be bad news, and he could go for that. So I think we're actually just going to make the safe play, and we're going to go ahead and switch into the Dondozo here. Don't want to lose our Bisharp for no reason, or take a big shot with it for no reason, or on it, I should say, for no reason. So we're going to come in with the Dondozo, as he does just go for the Stealth Rock at the entry hazard of his own set up on us. So, I think in this situation, he could keep stacking hazards. He does have a number of switches, though, to the Dondozo. So we have a little bit of a choice to make on our hand. I feel like he probably just hazard stacks right away still, so I think we're going to try to Curse, see if we can set something up here, as he does stay in. We go for the Curse and we outspeed, which means he's probably going to Whirlwind us out here, unfortunately. So we do Curse to drop our speed and raise our attack and defense, as he does just Whirlwind us out, so that's unfortunate. Not much we can do about that, so we'll see what we get forced into here against the Ting-Lu, it's going to be the Bisharp once again. So we come in with that and take some Stealth Rock damage. So I guess this turn we just go for a Brick Break, see how much damage we can get on this thing. We're just going to do that. We don't want to play Whirlwind games. So we go Brick Break. Does do a little bit of chip to this thing, not terrible, as he goes for Ruination to cut our HP in half. So that is pretty unfortunate, as it looks like we're going to have to pretty much use Bisharp up to get rid of this thing. So he also has leftovers, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I guess we just Brick Break again here. We just try to get as much damage as possible on this thing. Knocks him down below half with the second one, as he goes for an Earthquake this time around. And yeah, that will definitely finish the Bisharp off from that range and knock us down to 5. So a little unfortunate there that we had to lose Bisharp, but just kind of is what it is, as he regains more HP with the leftovers. So I think what we want to do here, I think we actually want to come in with the Electrode, so that's what we're going to do. So there it is. And we do take the Stealth Rock damage. And so I think Choice Specs Energy Ball should take him out from this range, even despite the special attack drop. Now, he has a lot of potential switches to this, but I feel like we just go for it here. So that's what we're going to do, as we do go for Choice Specs Energy Ball. Is it enough to take this thing out? No, we just barely missed the KO on this thing, unfortunately. He goes for the Ruination, and he actually misses, which is extremely unfortunate for him, as he regains some HP with the leftovers. So that kind of worked out for us. I think we just have to go for the next Energy Ball on the off chance he stays in here, even though he probably doesn't, as he actually does stay in, which is great. Second Energy Ball will definitely take care of the Ting-Lu and knock him down to 5. So that's not terrible for us all in all. We do get rid of that thing. And so yeah, we'll see what he wants to bring in response to that. He is definitely thinking about this one. So what is it going to be? It is going to be the Goldango. So that thing's coming in, and it does just barely survive the Stealth Rock damage. Now, this is interesting because I'm not sure about this, but I feel like we might actually outspeed Choice Scarf Goldango, since we are max, well, we're not max speed investment with a speed nature, but we are max speed EVs actually. So you know what? I think we're actually just going to risk it and go for the Energy Ball here, as he actually does outspeed us, unfortunately. So he must be max speed with a speed nature. He goes for the Focus Blast. We actually do take it due to that fact. Go for the Energy Ball in return and get rid of the Goldango, knocking him down to 4. So Electrode putting in some good work here, getting us in the game, which is great. It is fortunate that we did survive that. So now he's going to come in with the Dragonite. Probably figures we're Choice at this point, unfortunately. Does not take Stealth Rock damage, so he is Boots. So this is unfortunate because it is going to give him a golden opportunity to set up on us. I think the best course of action here is actually just to go back. I think it's to go back into the Dondozo, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And we'll see where that gets us, as, yeah, there it is. And we do take the Stealth Rock damage, as he is going to go ahead and bust out his Terra. So what type is he going to Terra into? If I had to guess, it's probably normal. There usually are, and in fact it is normal, so kind of as expected. So there it is. And we'll see what he wants to go for. It is going to be the Dragon Dance, unfortunately, so that is going to give him a +1 attack and speed. The only good thing about this is Dondozo is unaware, which means that those attack boosts will not do him any favors, which is nice, obviously. So I think our first order of business here has to be to break the multi-scale, so we're just going to go ahead and go straight for a Liquidation here to do just that, and we'll see what he wants to do here as well. So he is going to go for the Extreme Speed straight away here. It is Terra boosted. Even so, it doesn't do a ton of damage to us, which is great. We do go for the Liquidation in return. Not going to do too much damage to the Dragonite, but it is going to break the multi-scale, and we do get a defense drop, which is actually really important. as we also get some HP back with the leftovers. So that means the next liquidation is going to hit really hard if he decides to stay in. So I feel like we actually just go ahead and go straight for that next liquidation this turn, as he's going to go for an Earthquake this time around, which is going to chip us down below half as we go for another liquidation in return. Going to take him all the way down to about a third HP, but he does survive, unfortunately, as we get more HP back with the leftovers sitting at about half. So we should definitely take another attack from this thing based on the damage of the first attacks here. He does have switches to the liquidation, but at the same time, I'm not confident that any other attack we go for can take this thing out. So we're just going to liquidation again here, as he does indeed switch, unfortunately. What is he going to switch into here? It is going to be the Thunderous, so maybe predicting an Earthquake or something. So he comes in with the Thunderous, takes the Stealth Rock damage, and we go for a liquidation once again here, which actually does great damage to the Thunderous. Nearly takes it out, but it does survive. We get the defense drop again, which is really nice, and then get some HP back with the leftover. So Don Dozo putting in some nice work in this one as well. But now, unfortunately, we have to get out of here with the Don Dozo. We do not want to lose Don Dozo, as it's the best way to stop the Dragonite. So we probably have to sack something off here to get a clean switch, and I think Electrode is probably going to be the one. So we're going to go ahead and just straight up switch into the Electrode, basically as fodder. It is chipped so much that it probably can't do much of anything else this game, unfortunately. So there's the Electrode. We do take the Stealth Rock damage, just barely surviving the Stealth Rock damage, actually. He goes for a Grass Knot, and unfortunately we cannot take that even from that range, although we are actually going to get the Aftermath to go ahead and take the Thunderous out here, which is incredible. So we have a double down. That is going to knock us down to 4 Pokemon, and then him down to, I believe, 3. So we both get blind switch-ins here. The only problem with this is that he could easily come in with the Dragonite. I would come in with either the Sneasler or the Regidrago, but he could easily come in with that Dragonite. This is going to be a tough one. You know what? Actually, I think I have a little bit of a plan here. We are going to go ahead and come in with the Sneasler, actually. So we're going to come in with the Sneasler, as he is going to come in with the Meowscarada. So we are both, I believe, going to take some Stealth Rock damage here. He takes it first, which may actually indicate that he's faster than us. So how do we want to handle this? So he's got the Meowscarada, Quaquaval, and Dragonite left. The Dragonite is on its last legs, as we have the Sneasler, obviously, and then what we have. So I think we probably have to just stay in with the Sneasler here. He could be going for a Sucker Punch. He could outspeed us, but I think we just go Dire Claw here and then just hope for the best. I think that's our play. So that's what we're going to do. We'll just have to see what he wants to do. He does outspeed us, actually. He goes for the Play Rough, changes to a Fairy type with Protean. Unfortunately, we cannot take that. So Sneasler goes down, and that knocks us down to 3. So now, how do we want to handle this? How do we want to handle this thing? I think our best bet... We don't know if this thing is choice or not. I feel like it actually might be choice. So I think what we want to do is actually come in with the Meesprit. I think that might actually be our play here. So that's what we're going to do. And so we take some damage from the Stealth Rock. So we are going to find out if this thing's choice or not. I feel like it probably has to be choice. So I think what we do is we actually... I think we go for the Mystical Power. I think that's our play here. So that's what we're going to do, as he does actually U-turn, so he's not choice. So that is unfortunate. He takes us down to about half with the U-turn, and he does pivot out, which is also unfortunate. So what is he going to come in with here? We at least know that the Meowscarada is not choice at this point. So he's actually going to come in with the Quaquaval, which actually could work out really well for us. So he comes in with that, takes the Stealth Rock damage. We go for the Mystical Power. We do connect with it. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is going to be enough to go ahead and one-shot that Quacklevolt outright, which is incredible, and knock him down to 2, as we do get the guaranteed special attack increase as well. So that is big for us right there. That's absolutely huge as we get some HP back with the leftovers as well. So that's absolutely huge for us. So now he's going to come back in with the Dragonite, and he is going to not take the Stealth Rock damage, obviously, because he's heavy-duty boots. Now, the question is, how does he play this? I think we probably just go for the... I don't want to miss a Mystical Power, but he could easily... We know that we've seen the Earthquake and the Extreme Speed and the Dragon Dance. I don't think we've seen the 4th move. Could be Roost. I think our best play here is just a Mystical Power again, so that's what we're going to do. As he goes for the Extreme Speed, it is Terra boosted. We are max HP. Can we take it? Yes, with 25 HP in the red, Meesprit takes it, goes for the Mystical Power in return, takes out the Dragonite, and as we get a second special attack raise, which is incredible, the Dragonite goes down, and he goes down to just 1 Pokemon. So Meesprit putting in the work here as well. So this is a great showing for a lot of these Pokemon here, and that is awesome as we do get some HP back with the leftovers. So his last Pokemon is going to be the Meowscarada, so he's going to come in with that, and he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, and so there's no point in trying to save the Meesprit at this point. It definitely did its job. We're just going to click Ice Beam here, but it doesn't matter because any attack he goes for, which is going to be the Sucker Punch, will take us out. So Protean going to change him to a Dark type. That's definitely good to keep in mind as the Meesprit gets taken out by that, and we go down to 2. So Meesprit definitely did its job here, which is great. But now we have a decision on our hands to make, and I think what we want to do, I think our best way to stop this thing is to go ahead and come in with our Regidrago. So we're going to come in with that. We do take the Stealth Rock damage. Now, this could go one of a few different ways. We know he has the Play Rough on deck. So I think, knowing that, our safest play here is to go ahead and Terrastalize on the Regidrago into a Steel type so that we do resist that. And then we could go Dragon Energy, although the problem is the power will be massively weakened if he doesn't go for Play Rough. So this is a really critical decision for us here, because if he goes Play Rough, it does barely any damage to us, and then we get the 100% accuracy of the Dragon Energy to probably take him out. Now, if he goes for something else, this could be really bad. I think the safer play is to go for Draco, even though we have a chance of missing, because if he doesn't go for Play Rough, I don't think, and he goes for like a Dark move, I don't think the Dragon Energy is enough to take him out from that range. So I feel like we go Draco Meteor here. That's our play, and hope that 90% accuracy lives up to its name. So going to go ahead and Terrastalize the Regidrago here into a pure Steel type, losing all of our weaknesses that Dragon had, obviously. So there it is, and we know he's going to outspeed us. He does go for the Play Rough. It does no damage virtually to us, which is incredible. As we go for the Draco Meteor, we do connect with it, and it is enough to go ahead and take that Meowscarada down, and that is game. So we are going to win that one 2-0 against G, but that was actually a great match. Very close, very competitive game. Pretty exciting one, actually. A lot of Pokemon had a really good showing in that match on our team, which is really awesome. And we actually got to finish the game too, which is also awesome. So, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.